You seem so far away, and I just need to hear your voice. I just need to hear you say, if you would have me go or stay. Girl, in the tower, I'm reaching out. Please tell me what to do. Girl, in the tower, I'm calling out. My heart cries out for you. I saw your face, and I felt our souls embrace. If it's not meant to be this way, why do you haunt me night and day?
What's up, guys? SirOrin here, aka BB for Lake, aka Obi-Wan, aka the Doctor of Games. We are here. We have completed the Game of Thrones series. I hope anyone who's interested has either checked that out or gone to the archives. Should maybe another week or so, but I am working on getting those uploaded to YouTube. Today we are going to continue with, and you might hear the sweet, sultry, let's say 90s sounds of a certain game from a series known as King's Quest. King's Quest has been, it's not really rebooted, I guess just reimagined by the Odd Gentleman. They are doing a set of adventure games, episodic, and they are just released episode 2. Rubicon has shown some interest in wanting to do episode 2, so since he's not on till next Tuesday, I am going to run through episode 1 for everybody. This also, by the way, is the free game this month for, well, one of the free games for PlayStation Plus members. So let me kill this song. Don't really need that. Move you there. Let me make sure everything seems okay. Let me pop this back up. Click that. Here we go. This is the old Sierra logo. Sierra made a lot of great games back in the day. They were well known for having the hard adventure games back in the day when it was like LucasArts versus Sierra, because you couldn't really die. I don't believe you could get stuck for sure, but not really die in the Sierra game. No, in the Lucas games, but the Sierra games you would just die constantly. I went through and beat all the old King's Quests, you know, in my teenage years. I think I beat all of them except 8, and most people don't. Most people say King's Quest 8 doesn't count, so the audio seems a little hot. Turn. Alright. Seems a little better. Subtitles on. And is this going to list? Yeah. And Chapter 2, like I said, should come out. If it's not out already, it comes out within a week. I believe this game is about 5 hours. Episode 1's about 5 hours long, so doing about an hour a morning, we should be able to wrap this up before Tuesday. So square is our inventory. Looks to be somewhat context sensitive stuff.
I had not been back there in years, but it was the last place left to look.
Oh, Christopher Lloyd. What is eyeball?
Those lost wishes weren't the treasure I was after.
Best known, of course, as Doc Brown. From Back to the Future, which he also played that character in the Back to the Future Telltale games. Uh-oh.
It was not exactly as I remembered it, but it wasn't all that different.
What's up there? No camera control.
Two odd contraptions guarded the lost treasure. I would have to turn one and see what happened.
Well, the one on the left seems already like it's been
I
used.
decided this was no time to take a nap, even though that bed looked very squishy and very comfortable. And that's what would have happened if I turned the left switch. But since I am here telling this story, you already know that I pulled the right one.
It's a clever way to solve the brutality that is Sierra adventure games.
Buckets, barrels, butter churns, and beds were jammed into every nook and cranny of that cave. It all seems so familiar. Even though the bed was very comfortable, this was no time to hide under the covers.
Wait. Hold on, Grandpa. I don't remember this part of the story. beds hanging from stalactites?
We'll get there, Gwendolyn. Don't worry. No detail in this story will be overlooked. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. As I treaded through the river of rumbling trundles, I feared I knew the source of that deafening wind.
It's Tractor! Speaking of which, the Homestar Runner guys made an amazing parody of King's Quest that you should check out.
Beneath a slumbering pile of teeth and claws was...
Fabled mirror.
Oh, so you remember this part of the story.
Well, dragons are my favorite.
You want to tell this part?
Yes. King Edward sent me, the greatest knight in all of Daventry, on a quest to return his stolen mirror. A gigantic, hulking beast of a dragon was the last thing in my way to... My way too. Add a shinier hat to my collection.
Yeah, in the first game he was... was he trying to save the king? I don't remember. I know in the second game he was trying to find a true love.
Missing a handle. Someone tampered with it, creating some silly conundrum.
And then 3 is a twist because you don't play as the king.
Volumes of old books with foreboding titles clutter the shelves of that strange bedroom. How to Tame a Dragon, Breaking the Spirit of Hideous Beasts, amateur spells to impress your
like this
friends.
does anything.
No books about recovering missing handles, though.
So, the missing handle was booby-trapped? What did you do?
Well,
I
used
went all
my cleverness to outsmart the
Indiana Jones on it. Nope.
Then I used my cleverness to hide.
I was gonna say, is he blind or old, but he's shot in the eye.
Luckily, that half-blinded beast never noticed me in bed.
A dragon's eye must be really hard to pierce with an arrow. At archery lessons, I can barely hit a hay bale.
It is indeed a feat only for skilled archers.
Let's pop this back in.
I tried to turn that crazy contraption,
How
but it
does
was
it-
missing a handle. Someone tampered with it, creating some silly conundrum.
What did you use to...
I don't think that's how handles work, but okay.
The dragon's chains were coiled around a gigantic switch mounted to the cave wall. This cave seemed to be filled with failed adventures.
The music is real good in this game.
After he briefly basked in the sun, the narcoleptic dragon went back to snoring.
I probably sleep all day too, if Amira was my only friend.
Oh. What is that? Go, go, go! Nope, nope, nope. What's crazy is this is made by the Odd Gentleman, which I'm pretty sure did a PB Winterbottom. Which does not look anything like this. I'm gonna guess if I step on this again, I'll just straight up die. Ooh. Get in that! I'm gonna say approaching him directly is a bad idea.
Whoever designed this trap thought they were pretty clever, but I would probably find a way to hit that unreachable switch.
It's over here. Bow and arrow. He looks so young. Is this a puzzle maze or? No. That definitely would have been something straight out of
Called out to me.
6. So the bell makes him go check out the bed.
A ridiculous feeding contraption was cobbled together to keep the beast and probably its owner alive.
Look at all that meat. Okay. I can get up here, right? So it seems like I need to wake him up, then hit the switch, then climb up top. Because now it's going to go to the right. Get it. Get out of there. Uh-oh. Oh crap. Yeah, I can tell if these are some of these, they're mashers or just tappers. Wow. Aha! You stuck, guy. But I'll probably run. Whew.
With the magic mirror safely in my possession, I dreamt of the Daventry I would be rewarded with, and the kingdom it could become. In that split second, I had three choices in front of me. Any would clear my path to safety, and all would have rippling consequences.
I don't want to shoot the dragon. Just pull him back. Wait, what? He's just loose now? It's not actually what I thought would happen.
My hands were shaking and my arms could barely grip the rope, but with the last of my strength, I climbed out of the well and headed back to the castle. Ever since the magic mirror returned, its reflections have warned the kingdom of danger, kept our family safe, and it has exposed many troublesome crumbs tangled in my beard.
Yeah. King Edward was so proud that you returned his lost treasure that he made you king. Everyone knows that part. Now, can we get back to that dragon?
Gwendolyn, there is so much more to my stories than dragons. I hope this old cap will be remembered for far more than the action tattered across its brim, sewn into the seams of many hidden adventures. All right, let's get back to the dragon.
Tell me everything. Like, why did you set the dragon free even though he was trying to eat you?
I set him free because, well, over the years I realized that the dragon was not the despicable, hideous beast Daventry had made him out to be. He was just a caged animal that was never shown any kindness. On that day, I forgave the dragon for his atrocious...
If I didn't like the solution, I could
That's
just
such a
get in my
bizarre
DeLorean
way of
and...
Grandpa. I guess I do too. I'm known as Gwendolyn the Popular back home. But only to my stuffed bunnies.
I've always found it best to pursue friends where I can, though they don't always feel the same about me.
All right, you two. Grandpa needs to rest. Gwendolyn, it's way past your bedtime.
Sleep well, Grandpa. I'll be back first thing in the morning.
I don't need rest. I'm as spry as I've ever been, though I wouldn't mind a slice of magic fruit.
Ah, yeah, the magic fruit. Huh? The more you eat, the more you have regular bowel movements. Look at that tapestry. What's the one on the right? The one behind him is 6 for sure. I'm not sure what the horse one is, if it's anything.
You're free!
Roar! Well, hello, cousin.
Guard!
I'm glad you're finally here. He's been asking about you for days. I had to sit through the same story 5 times.
Got here as fast as we could. And I like Grandpa's stories. Especially the ones with dragons.
Ah, yes, the legendary beast that he set free. I don't know if he forgets I've heard that story before or he doesn't care, but he loves telling it to anyone that will listen. I'm pretty sure I heard the nursemaids telling his same jokes in the hall.
Have you heard anything the doctors are saying?
Yes, doctors, wizards, magic elves. Grandfather is fine, Gwendolyn. They all say the same thing. He's just old. He still has a few good years left. Look, we're all excited that your family made the trip, but there's no need to worry. You should get some rest. I'm sure you're scheduled for a full morning of Grandfather's hilarious ramblings.
Oh, I'm also scheduled for the tournament tomorrow.
Ah, yes, the fencing tournament. You'll love it. I'm, of course, favored to win and will make sure you have the very best seat to view my victory. The courtyard will be filled with important people and delicious hors d'oeuvres.
Oh, I'm actually competing in the tournament.
I had no idea we were hosting a junior tournament. That's incredible. In that case, I will gladly be there to cheer you on and eat delectable appetizers.
Nope. No junior tournament. I'll be squaring off against you.
I see. Well, perhaps this is the time to stop listening to stories and finally make some of your own. Good night, Gwendolyn. Sleep well.
I poisoned your wine. that was like 2 notes off from being the Back to the Future theme.
Come in, Gwendolyn. You can set those on the nightstand.
Grandma said to take 3 spoonfuls of each.
I'll get to those. No need to fuss over me. Now, let's talk about far more important issues, like that fencing tournament. I hear you're competing.
Well, I signed up, but I'm not so sure anymore.
What?
Nonsense. If it's Gart you're worried about, he's no bother. After all, I only learned that you entered after he complained about it all morning. Threatened, I'm guessing. There are many ways to win a duel. I, for one, have always been fond of... thinking of the problem in a different way, finding a clever distraction to create a moment of victory. Speaking of, that reminds me of a story. One I know you haven't heard before. When I was a much younger lad, before I was a knight, before I'd been to Daventry, and even before I had seen a dragon. It's a tale about a tournament that changed my life. It is a long story, but I shall tell it briefly.
Well, Triumph, this looks as good a place as any to camp for the night. Let's rest up. We have a big day tomorrow.
Well, Triumph the insult comic hamster horse. Am I gonna have to direct this fall? Nope. Oh wait, I am directing this fall. Well, I am, but it doesn't seem to matter much. Nope, really? Oh, I didn't hit a tree, did I? No!
After gracefully rappelling down the cliff, I welcomed the sight of an actual road, the first sign of civilization. Daventry was just a few miles to the east. I'd read all about its wonders in my travel books. I couldn't wait to check out its famous, fantastical floating island.
Is that a thing from it? Alright, hold on one second. I'm going to pause for just a moment. Be right back. Alright, we are back. Is there a direction? I'm sure I need to go in the way the camera is leading me. What did this? Just some weird Alice in Wonderland looking knights.
Hey! Over here!
I could have sworn the parade of hopeful knights was scheduled for the next day. I should have been with them, marching with triumph. It seemed my first few minutes in Daventry were off to a terrible start.
So, how did you catch up with them?
Blow this horn?
That odd horn seemed to be missing some sort of mouthpiece.
I got some money. What is down here?
Strange tracks blazed a trail through the forest.
Can I get the bunny? That's pretty. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, these are the brainchild of Roberta Williams, who was Roberta and Ken Williams, I believe. No, that's not what I meant. And they were honored last year at the Video Game Awards with a
That wheel seemed freshly broken.
Lifetime Achievement Award for all the things they did for Sierra and for adventure games.
Stand back, you dirty thieves! Wah! Oh, it's just a boy. Don't know where he's from, but it must be hard to pronounce. You know, you should never sneak up on a guy in a dangerous place like... No! What's wrong with your foot? Probably stepped on a spiniferous thornweed. Don't worry, I got just the fix for that. Tell me, is it more of a... Ow! Or a... Oh! Either way, the Merchant of Miracles has got you covered. But it'll cost you. I've risked my neck to forge the most rare, miraculous, mysterious, and oftentimes delicious ingredients. Huh, here it is. I massage this into my skin twice a day, and just look at my little biscuits. Well, now that I've mulled it over, you'd better not. It might stunt your growth.
I was about to say, it's not a height potion.
Exquisite material.
And the way I clip through it!
I knew you weren't from around here. Well, you best get going. Nobody likes a late night. Oh, wait. You're stuck here. Every bridge in is out. And my shortcut had a few shortcomings. I swear that rock leaped straight out of the water. Now I'm stuck here with no wheel, a lost toolbox, and Mr. Fancy Cakes. Say, I'll bet a fine, strapping young man like you could help me fix up this wheel. Yup, you help me fix my chariot, and I'll give you a lift to the tournament. Hopefully no one else notices your horrible lack of punctuality. Oh, how rude. Do you have any questions for me?
Yeah, who are you? I said no.
Nope.
Find me a wheel, boy. Anything big and round should do the trick.
I passed like a wheel.
Oh, can I pet your goats?
Stay away from my majestic unicorns.
What's up, Math Geek? How's it going this morning?
Perhaps there was a wheel on the other side of that river. Too bad I couldn't swim.
How did you get across that river?
We're just here playing some King's Quest, the reimagining they did here recently. Do I have items? No.
You still haven't found that replacement wheel? Hey, I'm not the one that's late for that tournament, you know. The faster you find me something big and round, the faster I can get back to my deliveries.
I can't get over there. I need,
Ooh, I'm a rock. No, I'm not. Enjoy your broken wheel.
Yeah, it is that time of year. It's finals. It's the worst thing about December. What was your test in? And or what's your next class?
The wheel was very broken. I would have to find another solution. The wheel was very broken.
Can I not skip that?
I would have to find another solution.
How do I get that
I
thing?
wondered what those birds needed a toolbox for.
Oh, crap.
Shame. The only tool left seemed to be a small hatchet. And no, Gwendolyn, before you start asking me thousands of questions about that hatchet, I did not go around using it on everything.
Huh, those are some interesting classes. I unfortunately don't really know any other language besides English. But ASL, which is a kind of hilarious abbreviation for American Sign Language, has always been one I've wanted to take. Because I feel like that has a lot of like use cases, and also it's like would be, you know, if someone else knew it, you could communicate without talking.
They said. See all the bridges, they said. What bridges?
Like Spanish would probably make the most sense for me, but
That
just
mystery
living in
had me
Texas, but
stumped. I had to go out on a limb to get past the root of the problem.
Grandpa, your infamous puns are not my favorite.
What's the matter? You don't like the timbre of my voice? You'll warm up to the puns.
what's up, Dave?
Terrible.
You been on Call of Duty any lately? I know you missed the night we played the other night.
Here, kitty, kitty. Not a kitty, not a kitty!
Still sticking with Xenoblade. I mean, I do have an interest in that game, but I don't know where I'm going to find the time to like play a 60-hour plus role-playing game.
I tried to chop down those thorn weeds, but my tiny hatchet was ineffective. I would need a bigger, sharper blade.
Yeah, I know Keys is off. I assume he's still off. He's been off for like the past few days, since like Monday. So he's been trying to play, but I think he's stuck at his fiance's house with their parents and has limited availability to get on. I don't know if I want to go in there with something. Doing that to the walls. The
town square was eerily quiet. Was I the only person in Daventry not at the parade?
Have you seen any of the stuff that they've announced about the Final Fantasy VII remake? Up to, but not limited to, the fact that its official name is Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Smell delicious. That sign was asking for tips, and there was a metal pan to collect coins.
Yeah, I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means you know, 3 episodes, like the 3 discs that the game came on, or if that means like 5 episodes, like your, you know, traditional episodic content, or if that means like 20 episodes that are $10 each. Who knows?
That sign was asking for tips, and there was a metal pan to collect coins.
I've got money, but I don't know if I want
Big,
to.
round, that should do the trick.
I should probably pay for this if I'm going to take it.
I decided to leave some coins for the shield.
Yeah, they're going to remove all combat from the Final Fantasy VII Remake, and it's all going to be about dialogue choices and quick-time events.
I stumbled upon some kind of curiosity shop.
No, the combat actually looks like it's
Against the knickknacks was a little collection tray.
some sort of real-time battle system like Kingdom Hearts.
I didn't need to borrow more than one wheel.
I feel like that's just a game that they'll never be able to satisfy their, you know, players.
Hello, could I squeeze by you gents?
No, we are here to guard the town entrance and keep out any riffraff whilst everyone is watching the parade. If we were to leave, rapscallions would run amok in the empty shops.
Back away, boy. We're on the lookout for intruders.
Stop being useless and help us watch for thieves.
I'm not really a thief. I paid for that shield. Yeah, I never played Crisis Core, that because that was a PSP or V, probably PSP exclusive, and I never had any of those. I know I think they referenced Dissidia and Kingdom Hearts in the
A shortcut.
description. Now that we've got this wheel, we can go back to the Wagoneer.
Do I really have to hear the story about how you took forever to tiptoe across that fallen tree again?
No, I guess not.
Find me a wheel, boy. Anything big and round should do the trick.
I thought this might do the trick.
A shield, eh? Whoa, it matches impeccably with the delicately crafted color scheme of this entire operation. Makes quite the bold statement. Just like my shorts. This is perfect. I hope you didn't pay too much for it. Oh, wait, before my mind slips, I was able to procure an entrance ticket to the tournament. Since you so graciously found me a wheel, I am more than willing to sell it to you at a reasonably discounted rate. Are you interested?
Oh,
Yeah.
sounds good. I love a deal.
So do I, boy, so do I. If I see one, I'll let you know. Here you are. Now, let's Vamanusi from this Meadowland, Mr. Fancy Cakes. It is go time.
Welcome back, Math.
Mr. Fancy Cakes! Ah, heel! Halt! Avast! Stop! We sincerely hope you enjoyed your stay in our luxury cabin. Please gather your belongings and watch your head on exit.
Thanks for the hospitality.
No time to lounge, my boy! Lucky for you, the parade is halted. Another case of a mysterious missing bridge, I imagine. Watch your step. We wouldn't want any tears in that illustrious cape. Bon voyage, Buttercup! Don't forget about us working folk. Especially when your pockets are full of riches.
Well, road's closed.
Back away, back away. This area is unsafe for commoners.
Hello. Apologies, I'm late. I should be on the list. First name Graham, last name...
The list, unfortunately, is inside the theater, which is across that bridge, which is inexplicably missing.
We've ordered a temporary fix, but we're still sorting out the work order.
Well, with all the recent budget issues, I remain skeptical about the repairs.
Well, can't those knights check the list?
Do you mean...
What are they
Kyle and
doing?
Barry? They're off duty. Don't ask.
You needn't worry. These night hopefuls will figure out a solution soon, and then we can carry on with the auditions.
Well, but I am a hopeful knight. If you just step aside, I'm confident that I could find a way across.
Daventry Decree 6645 states that a royal guard, once commanded, must never, under no circumstances, abandon his post while on duty.
Well, technically, Addendum 237A allows us to leave if someone is in distress and in need of assistance, of a life or death nature.
Alright, I
I
gotta
stand corrected. And we wouldn't want a repeat of the Rubenstern fiasco.
try and kill one of these
Tardy
knights.
auditionee, however, hardly counts for distress. Sorry, but we can't leave our post. King's orders.
Oh, can I get around them?
What was that addendum again?
Addendum 237A states that a royal guard can only leave his post if someone is in distress and is in need of assistance.
I'm not gonna talk to him. I'm assuming it's the same. Alright. They're not gonna let me out, I am sure. Let's go down river. I don't know if that's a good idea. But there's nothing else to do. Alright, time to mess with some bees.
Come at me, bees!
Can I... How many of these hornet's nests are up here?
Stay off those rocks. It's dangerous.
Yeah.
Distress!
Abandon post!
Learn how to swim, boy.
Thanks for saving me.
You're welcome, lad.
He was talking to me.
Oh, here we go.
He was talking to me.
This tired argument is getting on my nerves.
No need to argue about the fact that I am...
Huh?
Uh-oh. Oh, dear. Not good.
Alright, well, they're gone. No, those are still there, but these are gone. Let's talk to the knights. What? No.
Mind if I join your semicircle?
Let us big kids figure this one out.
Your hero is thinking. Well, I know the answer, but I want to see how all of you will solve it.
Is that the guy from Princess Bride?
You look like a little man who wants to do big things.
Well, that's what I was gonna do. What? Well, I guess I'm not fully equipped to do that, I guess. I do have the rope.
Another horn and another missing piece.
My bow is brand new, so it still needs to be broken in.
Where did he get a bow? Did I miss the part where we got bows?
You're still here? I wonder what happened to that bridge.
Ooey!
Morons, all of you.
I don't want to. I'm trying to talk to the little guy.
My bow is brand new, so it still needs to be broken in.
Where did he get a bow? Did I miss the part where we got bows?
Okay, what all do I have? I've got. Let me try this axe. Oh, hot dang. I'm hot stuff.
Here, buddy.
These guys are jerks. Oh, I can still do that, I guess.
Give me a second. I have the perfect plan.
Are these I Love Bees Halo people down here still? Are these Master Chief? Let them do their thing.
Pardon me.
What? Uh-oh. This guy nearly got crushed.
All right.
Distress! Can
The tree was too heavy to move. I would need to chop it down to size.
I don't feel like this will do anything.
I left the hatchet lodged in the tree because I would not need it any more.
Are you sure?
Quite sure. Everyone always asks about that hatchet. It gets a tad annoying.
Oh.
Ooh. Oh. Huh. Do I need the rope? This raft doesn't look fully built. What else do we have? Oh, I still have that. What is he? How is he doing that?
Hang on a sec. Graham, right?
Yes. How did you know my name?
Well, you'd be surprised at the information people give out when they're too busy thinking about their own agenda. I also observed that without you, no one could have made it across. Well done, Graham.
It's
Thanks, I guess.
Wallace Shawn.
Acknowledge it, you know. Those who use their minds over their biceps are never woven into the tapestries of time. I can tell you're like me, a creative thinker, an intellectual. To win this competition, you'll need to prove that your talents are more powerful than their strength, agility, and speed. You'll also need a friend.
I could really use a friend.
They call me Manny. Pleased to meet you.
So, friend. What's your favorite color? Do you like popcorn-flavored jelly beans? Because I do. What's your availability for sleepovers? Are we in a secret club?
Green. I prefer pizza-flavored. I'm free on Wednesdays and Saturdays.
Pizza-flavored
and I
jelly
would say
beans?
More of a secret alliance.
Alliance?
This competition will not be easy, and Daventry needs men like us. If we put our heads together, we might have a shot.
What's the plan?
If you win, put a good word in for me with the king. And if I win, I'll do the same. Soon, we'll both be moving up the ranks in the castle together. We should head inside the theater, though.
Yeah, he's the,
Let me know how I can help.
he's like a teacher in Clueless, but probably the voice we know best from, he's Rex from Toy Story. Alright, I think once we get inside the thing, we're probably going to call it. I can only really go for about an hour or so in the mornings, since I got to go to bed, since I work graveyard. So are you talking about a different character in this whose voice sounds familiar? Or were you talking about the short night?
Another horn and another.
Oh, you're talking... Yeah, you're talking about Christopher Lloyd. I had forgotten he was even talking, and I referenced that earlier in the stream.
Graham, to the front of the stage, please. Now that we have recovered our list, it is my duty to inform you that you are officially signed in. Yay. And I do want to apologize. I am very, very terribly sorry. But we've run out of commemorative tote bags.
That's not a problem. I have no use for tote bags. My mother designed my cape with lots of pockets. Is the next event about to start?
Not so fast, Pocket Boy. The tournament bylaws explicitly state that each contestant must complete every event before continuing on in the competition. Since you were late, you missed the test of chivalry and the welcoming parade. Both designed as light-hearted warm-ups and getting-to-know-you type exercises. You know, an icebreaker before we start in on the usual death destruction.
How's a parade a trial?
Cutthroat nature.
Don't forget about Amendment 70, Article 4.
I was getting to that, thank you. In the spirit of equal opportunity, the new rules state that you can schedule a make-up chivalry test if and only if the circumstances for your absence were extenuating.
Well, they were. So schedule me a new one.
Extenuating circumstances that made you late for the tournament.
Let's go with this one.
Don't know what the term extenuating means.
I'll just pencil in dim-witted. Now, go on, mingle with the other contestants. Find out as much as you can about them, and when you're ready for the chivalry test, come and see me.
Yeah, well, I can tell you already I know everything I need to know about the other knights. They're all jerks. Alright. If there's a way to hard save. Doesn't look like it.
Stay. If I did, I'd lose circulation in my limb.
Does it have controls? Pause, exit inventory, use. Yeah. There must be auto-saving. Alright. Well, with that, I think we will call it for this morning. Like I said, I think this episode is supposed to be about 5 hours or so. So over the next few mornings, we should be able to work our way through it. I hope everyone out there can find time in the mornings to go on these morning adventures with me. Like I said, also, Rubicon is planning tentatively to do episode 2 Tuesday night. So we do have a deadline to get this done by. But appreciate everybody coming by. And we will continue this tomorrow. Hope everybody has a great day. See you tomorrow.
Then a sharp snort erupted through the shadows. It heard me. There were no options. If that treasure was to be mine, I had to sacrifice my arm for the good of the rest of me. I flung my pinched arm downward as hard as I could. The treasure shook inside, but my arm remained. Footsteps. No time to run, no time to think, only action! I jumped off the wall and fell into a deep pit. A crash. Treasure everywhere. A yawn behind me. It was awoken. I scrambled to grab each piece and hurtled one into the darkness. It called out in pain as I heard its body crash to the floor. Treasure in hand, I escaped